When looking for newspapers online, you have two options. If you know the specific newspaper that you would like to follow for the week, you can simply go to Google, type in the city newspaper that you're looking for, and go that way. If you are unsure of what the newspaper names are, or if you just wanted to browse a list of U.S. newspapers, the site I'm recommending you visit is here, www.us-newspapers-online.com. Okay, this will link to U.S. newspapers across the country. It's organized by state, so you can see an extensive list of newspapers, let's say for New York State. Okay, so you can see Buffalo News is listed, Ithaca's newspaper, etc. So this is a list of all of the newspapers published in New York State, and likewise for the other states. For the top 20 newspapers, which is what I recommend, there's a link here on the left sidebar for top 20 newspapers, and it shows you the top 20 newspapers in the United States, and it will link to these. Okay, each newspaper's website is going to be set up a little bit differently. I'm going to pretend that I'm going to follow the LA Times. So I'm going to click on LA Times. And obviously, once I know the URL for the LA Times, I don't have to go back and visit this U.S. newspapers online site every day for this week that I'm following. I'll have the direct URL for this. Okay, so once you go to the newspaper's website, they're all set up differently. They'll have headlines that are nationwide. They'll have the obituaries, obviously entertainment, articles. What you want to focus on is the local news section. So every newspaper website should have its sections. I'm going to click on sections, and this narrows it down again to local. And the LA Times actually has a feature for homicide reports as well. Not every newspaper will have this, but if this is something that I wanted to key in on, I could click right on homicide reports and be brought directly to that section of the newspaper. Okay, so once this loads, you can see they actually have a map here covering all of the homicides in LA. Okay, with the tagline, a story for every victim. So you can limit here to victims by race, by gender, by cause, neighborhood. And as you scroll down, you can see you can read all of these articles directly through their website on homicides in LA. Okay. And again, not every newspaper is going to have this feature, but you will definitely want to look at that sections and either follow the local area, possibly under crimes, but that will give you a great idea of what type of crimes and murders are going on in the city that you're following. Okay.